I am very, very excited to have our partner Serena Karp joining us today. I'm very honored. So thank you for accepting the invite, Serena. And I'm super
Absolutely.
happy to have you here today. We are going to start with basic stuff. We want to know about you. Can you just let us know who you are, what you specialize in, and yeah, where you're located, all that good stuff.
Okay, great. Well, I'm Serena, as Karen mentioned, and I've been in real estate for just over 10 years. I specialize in resale, condominium, farm properties, really anything. I dabble a little bit in commercial, but don't do too much of that. But, the sky's the limit. I'm located in Niagara Falls, Ontario, in Canada. So I serve the whole Niagara region. I branch out also into like the Burlington and Hamilton market as well, but mostly focus closer to home. And yeah, that's what I do.
Hey, I love it. And over 10 years, right? About 10
Yeah,
years in real estate. Okay.
yeah.
So, this actually brings up something that I am curious to know. I want to know what was going on like in your life just before you looked over or saw Meskula. You just before you thought maybe this is a solution. What made you look at Meskula? Like, did you say maybe I can work with these guys?
Well, I was searching for different lead generation systems. I was a part of a couple other ones, but I wasn't fully satisfied. And there I was on social media, and I'm like, what guaranteed or money back? This has got to be a scam. Come on. And I was like, my gut was like, check it out, Serena, check it out. So I did, and landed an interview with, I guess, Daryl, it was. And he
Yeah.
was fantastic. Talked with him, and he gave me lots of information. And we had a couple meetings, and then I was still, well, I don't know. How do you trust too many things in this world? But man, this guy sounds real good. Like this sounds so positive. And so he let me reach out to other people that have been with this beautiful company,
Program, yeah.
um, in this program, yes. And yeah, I talked to a couple agents, and it was nothing but positive, positive, positive. And I was like, this is amazing. I'm silly if I don't get on with this program. So that's how I really stumbled across you, and that's how it began.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. Actually, I'm like, shout out to all of our partners over there, speaking so greatly of us. That is wonderful to hear. I love it.
Yeah.
And also brings me to something else. Like, what? So you were looking for something. You bumped into Meskula, but what were you doing before? Like, how were you getting leads, appointments? What was your strategy?
Well, I also do like a lot of traditional things, like door knock, cold calling. I love door knocking. I do a lot of door knocking. I do have past clients, of course, too, from well, my years in real estate, but I reach back to as well. But yeah, really traditional, doing all foot and hard like work that way, which I still do. It's not, like obviously you have to keep going and keep doing, and it's all about just continuing to grow the relationships, right? Try and every person I talk to, I'm a real estate agent. I'm a real estate agent. Here's my card. Da da da. Anybody So
There you go.
that's what I was doing, and then I was like, I want more. I'm hungry. I want more. I want more,
Mhm.
and well, there we have it.
Here we are. Here we are. I love the enthusiasm and I love hearing you. You were looking for an opportunity, you found it. But I want to cover something real quick with you because I want everybody to hear about what this process has also been like. Like as far as some people believe that you're gonna sign up for some program, get your online leads and sell a million homes and not do anything. To earn that or
Oh
to
no.
get that, right? So I want to hear a little bit more about what that process was like for you. We're about a little bit over 3 months in. Is that right?
Mhm. Mhm.
A little bit over
Yep.
3 months
So
in.
when I signed up, yeah. So when I signed up, I was definitely told like your expectations don't happen overnight. You need to put work in. We work together. We're a family. We work together, and that was like okay, like that's great. We're all partners. We're all on the same team. We're all helping each other. And I was like, I'm good with that. I love this. Right. So my expectations were set. Like, listen, it could take like 4, 5, 6 months before you get your first, like listing or whatnot, like, a solid lead. And I'm like, absolutely. But it all depends on how much you put into it. You can't just sit at home and wait for our phone to ding that somebody's signed up and let Ashley take over or whomever. You need to chase these. You need to put the work into it. So at the beginning, yeah, well, still not the beginning, currently as well, I'm faithful to it. Somebody pops in and, yes, Ashley does some work, but I'm right there. Okay. And I'm setting my tasks. All right. I called, she called, and keep bugging. It's point of contact. Right. And then I get them
Yeah.
on the phone and, sometimes some people, they might be a little bit cold, but then, you got to warm up to them. It's the nature of the business. Right. So my process has been just you just keep on it. The leads that come in, the exposure is phenomenal. It's amazing. And but you can't sit back. You still need to work. That's what you got to do. You can't be lazy. You got to have the motivation and get out there and get it.
I love it. I love it. It's so true. It's so true. And the fact that you're living it, Serena, was last week, the week before, I can't remember. I saw your win on our Facebook group and I was just like, oh, I was at home, I was off work, and I was so excited, you know? So tell us how
Yeah.
long it even took to tell us about your first listing. Was not the first month, was not the second month, and you were calling these people, warming them up, following
Yeah.
up, and it was maybe around the 3 month mark.
That's right. Around the 3 month mark. My first listing went up last week, and then my second listing went up. Well, it went live yesterday. So I got
Oh,
two listings in less
I got
than
goosebumps.
well, we'll say roughly around 3 months, two listings. And I mean, it keeps coming. I've got a couple more on the go that I should have up in the next month. So it's hard work and dedication and motivation and stay on it. It's fantastic. Mhm.
You know what? Yes, I agree. Hard work, dedication, and I believe that something is true. Tell me if you agree, but I think that discipline is just the bottom line. When there's no motivation, when there's a lack of
Mhm.
other things, but discipline always has to be there, right?
Absolutely. And it's important, like you set your schedules on every day you need to focus on something, like you got to be committed. So, we all have our lives get away from us at times. Oh, I meant to do this. I meant to do this. Well, if you mean to do it and you're not doing it, it's not getting you anywhere. So you got to make that schedule. Okay, between 4 and 6 o'clock today, or 6 to 8 o'clock, or 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., whatever time slot that works for you and that works to getting a hold of people, you got to put that dedication in. And that's the time where you need to focus this today, every day I'm making my calls. I'm following up on my leads. I'm chasing it. Right. So that's very important.
If you meant to do something and didn't do it, it's not getting you anywhere. That's gonna stick.
Yeah,
I love
it's
it.
true.
Since I'm so excited, I want roughly, just roughly numbers. Since you've gotten now two listings, what are you looking at commission wise? What are you looking at with being patient, putting the work in, and 3 months in?
Um, once okay, so they're listed, and once they sell, well, we're looking at getting close to about 50,000.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes. Great, great. That is just phenomenal. And, there's something else that comes to mind with that, with the fact that you've gotten the results because you put the work in. And since you started working with us, this is what I want to know. Do you feel like there's been any changes in your life, any changes in mindset, any changes in how you do things in your business, anything at all?
Oh, 100%. The coaching calls that you guys provide are phenomenal. The mindset, the teaching, the mentoring, it's so wonderful and beautiful to be a part of. I've learned so much from so many of these coaches, to the point where like I'll be doing things and I preach the words that I heard them say, or like you push yourself, like some words are, if you think you should stop, push it once more, or go 10 more doors or 10 more phone calls, because you know you need to push yourself to build your muscles, type thing, like you can't just keep doing what you do. You want to overexert a little bit so that you make the change, you make the progress. And there's a lot of stuff I've learned from you guys in the 3 months that I've been with you.
That sounds beautiful. Thank you. And I love that. I love hearing that. I also heard you say that on top of the listings you have now that are active, you have more opportunities coming in, you have more things. So I'm curious, out of all these opportunities and things happening, what do you see happening in your business? Like, how does this affect your business for the future, for months to come? Like, what is going to happen, you know?
I'm just going to keep growing and growing, being more successful and more successful. So
Is there anything better? No, I love it. Okay, okay. Good. So it's allowing you to do so. Would you say that?
oh, it's allowing me to flourish,
Oh,
really.
I love it.
Mm.
Okay. And you've already shared so much about what you like about Meskula, about when you hopped on. I love everything you said. But would you say there's something that's your favorite part of working with Meskula?
My favorite part is my meetings with Karen.
Oh, stop.
I
Oh, come
love
on.
meeting with you.
Oh, this is just too big right now. Thank you. Thank you. I'm honored. I really am. I appreciate it. And definitely one of my favorite people in the world. So thank you for that. Thank you.
I'm like,
And
yes, it's one-on-one time. I'm so excited.
right? Oh, that's why if you're ever wondering why you're booked at the end of the day, like, yes, Serena. No, this is so mutual. That I was not expecting that reply. So thank you so much. That's beautiful. And I do want to say one other thing, because it's true that when you're going to invest your money and you're going to invest your time and energy into something, there's always a fear, right?
Yeah.
So what was your biggest fear before you got started with Meskula, when you saw the ads and you were like, well, let me check this out? Like, what was the biggest fear before signing?
I was skeptical. Is this a scam? Are they just going to take my money and run? Like, is this real? Like, I
Yeah.
was scared. Obviously, I was apprehensive. I was like, no, how is this real? This doesn't make sense to me. Um, but it's real. It makes sense.
Oh, I love that. And how many appointments, roughly, do you have any idea how many appointments you've been on in order to get your first listing, your second listing
Oh,
in 3 months?
uh, I've been on a lot of appointments. Um, I mean, a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
Uh, oh, geez. If
Over
I don't know, 20, 30 appointments. I've been on a lot of appointments.
a lot of
Hmm.
homes, a lot of
Um,
homes.
yeah, I've sat at a lot of tables, and that's not to say they're fails. By all means, they are not fails. They are built relationships. I have made contact. I've sat at their kitchen table or their living room, wherever we sat. Um, and I've made that connection. They know my face. I talk to them now that we're like, I made that connection. Now we're friends, I call them, I'm not annoying them because they know me, right? So it's wonderful. So none of it is a fail. It's all a win.
Over.
All of it. Even if I
Yeah.
didn't have, even if I didn't have a listing currently in this 3 months, I would not regret anything that I've been through with you guys.
Oh boy. Oh boy, that right there. That right there. Thank you. That's beautiful. That is just a lot of value. That's what it sounds like.
Because and I'm not
And
I'm
yeah,
not I'm such a straight shooter, and I'm not, you know,
you
rubbing
are.
the or making this so much better than what it is. I'm serious. I'm honest, because knowledge is never wasted. The amount that I've learned with you guys, the experience that sitting at tables with people, the relationships I'm building, all of that is crucial to our business. So none of it is wasted. It's all been wonderful.
Oh man, this is beautiful. Thank you. I love everything you're replying here. Can I get some stars over here? I want to, since you're in this position, since, and I believe that it's been your mindset, it's been your attitude that's gotten you this far, along with everything else. But what would you say to somebody, anybody that, was a Serena at some point, looking through our ads, thinking about signing up, having second thoughts? Like, what would you say to someone looking at the program and considering signing?
I would say you're crazy if you don't. Seriously, you're crazy if you don't take advantage of this program. Seriously, straight up. Like,
Oh, I love it.
it's just,
Yes.
it's so beneficial. Like what? Why not? The reality is the money you put into this program, you're guaranteed listings. Of course, you got to do the work for it. It's not just you're guaranteed and you do nothing. You need to work. But it's a wash. With the amount of commission off of 2 listings, it's a wash. So it makes sense.
Ah, perfect. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Is there anything at all that you want to add on regarding your experience, regarding what you've gotten? Have we covered it all?
I think we've covered it all, but I do want to say the support and the response time from everybody that we work together with in this program is wonderful. Like everybody is so quick to address, even right down to Etu when he's online or whatever. Like I can post something and he's right there. He's on it. So nobody is a shadow, and everybody truly, I believe, cares that you succeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is one of the things that we preach, and I cannot feel more grateful that I'm hearing it from someone outside here, right? Someone
Mhm.
living the experience and, well, family, as you said, at the end of the day, I think here at
Yeah.
Meskula, it's one of the things we do promote, and we do promote that we care. So I love hearing you say that. I love hearing you feel that. And yeah, this has just been amazing. Thank you so much for this spotlight interview. I am just stunned and so grateful for you. So grateful for
Aw,
the effort.
I'm
So
grateful for all of you.
thank you so much.